Whoa, this year has been a wild ride. Let's take you through it. During the first half of this year, I was at home in Calgary, Alberta. I grew up there, went to university there, and started my career without ever really leaving my home. Don't get me wrong, Calgary is a beautiful place, full of nature, the mountains, incredible people, but I was just ready for an adventure. I quit a job working on a team that became like family over the course of 2 years, and I accepted an opportunity with a competitor. Little did I know this was the first decision in the rest of my life. It really unlocked an entire world for me. I got the chance to live in New York for a summer, and I know that when I'm on my deathbed, I will still cherish that time in my life. Everything came with ease, and it felt like things were exactly the way they should be. Like I was always meant to live in New York. Everything I'd been working towards for years came to fruition. I met some incredible friends, spent quality time with myself, explored the city. I took full advantage of everything that city had to offer, and I honestly wouldn't change a thing. After my original time in New York was up, I secured a job to stay full-time. More on this later. I took time off for the first time in my life and got to travel Europe for a month. I saw sunsets in Santorini, partied on the beach in Mykonos, ate incredible food and drank a lot of wine in Italy. And finally, I got to visit London for the first time, my home for the next few years. With all of these peaks also comes pretty deep valleys. I'm really unhappy here. After finding out I wasn't able to get a work visa in the US, my team offered me a chance to move to London, England. I know this is an opportunity that a lot of people dream of, so of course I said yes and moved to a city I had never been to before. But in all honesty, I was still devastated leaving New York. I worked as hard as I could for years to achieve one thing, and it was something completely out of my control, preventing me from getting it. And I sound like such a brat right now, and I don't want to. Although part of me was really excited to move to London and start this new chapter in my life, I can honestly say the first month here was one of the hardest times in my life. And I don't like living here. And it's just tough because I'm here because I know it's what's best for my career. And I feel terrible about that. I missed New York, my friends, my family. Everything was new to me, and I was doing it all alone. I found the city overwhelming. I had a hard time meeting people and making friends here, and I was experiencing a really steep learning curve at my new job and was forced to level up. No matter how hard it was, and no matter how many days I just wanted to stay in bed, I kept fighting, and I made my mental health a priority while focusing on the positives. I stopped comparing London to New York, and I started just embracing it for what it was. After that, I got more comfortable on my job, I started making friends, and started exploring what London actually had to offer. I ignited the theater nerd in me and started seeing shows again. I had multiple friends come to visit. I took a day trip to Cambridge to explore the historic architecture at such a powerful place. Why is Cambridge busier than London?
It's a conspiracy. There's something going on.
It's not supposed to happen.
We're going to go up this bit of river ahead of us called the Backs. It's the place where we bridge the Cam, the river is the Cam. The Cam Bridge, hence Cambridge, very straightforward. We'll see a lot of the teachers. It doesn't really affect the students that much. So the teaching's all done communally regardless. It doesn't look anything like the Vision Menace. Because she was the Queen, no one could argue. So the name is just stuck ever since. I'm sure you all are aware of, probably pretty much the most loved person in the country. He graduated from Cambridge in 1947. So when he was a little bit younger than me, so all the colleges had these chapels. King's is the biggest one, the most impressive one.
I went to Milan with my best friend for a long weekend. That's right, I went to Italy for a weekend. I found out about Ryanair and how cheap it is to travel all throughout Europe. And finding out how easy and accessible travel is here really sparked my appreciation for London. I also took the train up to Edinburgh, Scotland for the weekend to meet up with my Scottish friend and get into the Christmas spirit. Bought myself a real cashmere sweater from Scottish Cashmere. We got fisting, or as they say, you're double parked because double fisting is inappropriate, apparently. I learned that at work. At Beer Gardens / Christmas markets in Edinburgh.
Merry ho ho!
Happy holiday. Okay, my first time trying haggis. I'm in Scotland, I have to, I was forced to. Actually, I chose to.
Just lose.
Is that what haggis looks like? Normally? The only way I could like tolerate to try it is I got it on a bed of mac and cheese. So at least if this is bad,
Here we go.
Underneath is good. Oh!
Easy.
What does that taste like? It reminds me. Have you ever had Hamburger Helper? Yeah, it's a North American thing, but it tastes like Hamburger Helper. Okay. Everywhere you go in this city, there's like random Christmas markets, like every corner. There's like some shit like this. It's so cool! I will keep walking for like 3 minutes and there's still a line for this club and girls are like wearing nothing and it's freezing. I look like this and all these people are waiting in a probably that's like 2-hour line for a club. Scots are crazy. Okay, force the Scot to get American wings. Which one do you want to try first?
I want to go with this one.
The barbecue?
Yeah.
So we got barbecue, hot ranch, and Cajun spice
That
rub.
was nice as well.
Yeah,
Just stick it in.
just go for it.
How to eat it? Just
bite it. That was a full, I usually bite in half. But. Good. That tastes like,
I knew you'd have something to
yeah,
what is that for?
Dr. Pepper. Yeah, it tastes exactly like Dr. Pepper. Or cream soda. Yeah. I wouldn't get it again.
John Walker and Sons did open their first warehouse in Kilmarnock, and that took care of the maturing space for their customers. Agents, and they carried his whiskies wherever their ships sailed. Wars, pandemics, global recessions, and even prohibition. Walker and Sons walked on. Soon the travellers returned with stories of the many different people they had met, and they all realised the same thing, that there should be no rules in how Johnny Walker whiskies are enjoyed. Crafts people. Now your flavours in the lower half of the wheel, they are your fruity, your spicy, and your creamy. They're primarily added by different types of wood during the
Finally, for a sweet smokiness, we might use an Islay whiskey, such as Kalila.
I was able to accomplish all of this within only 3 months of living in London, which brings me to today. Am I fully in love with London the same way I was in New York? No. Have I made strong friendships here? Also no, but I'm still figuring it all out, and I'm going to continue to work on it and put myself out there. 2021 was the year of bravery, amazing learning opportunities, crazy adventures, exploring new things, learning to enjoy my own company, and living life to the fullest. I've never felt more alive. I'm going to continue to work hard to create these kind of opportunities for me in 2022, and I hope I encourage you all to do the same. That scary thing you've been wanting to do, just do it. Love you all. Thank you for watching. People need to stop dying because there's like 1,000 ambulance alarms going off while I'm trying to film this. For cars.